Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John. Oh, yeah.
And we're live, guys. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yes. Ladies first.
I am Lindsay Arlene, aka LA Sky, from Chasing Supernovas.
And I am Kyle Sassy from Chasing Supernovas.
And you're missing a few members.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got two of them. Cody and Randy couldn't show up. Randy is still working. Actually, Cody is working as well too. So
Yeah. Cody's a very busy man, and so typically, if it's not a show night, he is crazy deep in other bands.
Yeah.
He's the primary sound guy for Lincoln, Nebraska. So he's all requested all the time.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah.
So how did you guys founded the band?
I'll let you take this one.
Sound of the band?
Founded.
Founded. Oh God. So we started out as a band called Dear Frida back in 2020. Right as soon as the pandemic started, we were actually forming Dear Frida. 2020, we maybe played like one or two shows, nothing really huge. We're just kind of developing our sound, developing songs. In 2021, we kind of caught ourselves a couple of breaks. We got to open up for Buck Cherry, and then we basically got thrust around playing shows like all over. The end of 2022, we kind of started seeing the initial band of Dear Frida splitting up. Me and Lindsay didn't want to give up. We already had we're best friends, and we already had a kind of a musical direction that we wanted to go. The band started to, I guess,
deteriorate.
Well, Dear Frida was deteriorating, but the sound that we were coming up with was evolving.
Oh
so
yeah.
it became something completely different. And I think it was August of 2022, right at the tail end of Dear Frida, we started releasing Chasing Supernovas, all over. We sent it out to radio stations with No Summer was the name of the song. And while we were trying to push No Summer, we threw one out for an interview with a radio station out of Orlando, 107 WBRR. And it was just like, here, if you want something new to play this. And all of a sudden that started taking off. We released our first CD in November of 2022, and it's just been a whirlwind since then. We've played all sorts of live shows, and fast forward to now, we just released a new single in June, on June 9th.
Yep.
Razor Blade Crosswalk on all platforms. It's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, all across the board. And we ended up scoring a whole bunch of like opening gigs with like Kingdom Collapse, Versus Me. We're gonna be doing Hemlock. Got one with The Anchor, Lines of Loyalty. So essentially just kind of seeing it snowball from one band into another and seeing the highs and lows from all of that.
I hear a dog.
Yes, there's a dog in the background.
Oh. I'm a sucker for a dog.
Oh.
Yeah. So
if you could pick one song to describe you as a person, what song would that be? Not one of your own.
Not one of our own. All right, Lindsay.
They're going to get harder, the questions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I would go with I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother.
If I was gonna pick one, it'd be my favorite song in the entire world is "Shine" by Collective Soul.
Okay.
And the reason it's that is because it has everything. It's got a It's got a pretty part. It's got a heavy part. You got a chorus that anybody can sing along to. So it's you can hear it on any station. You can hear it on a rock station. You hear it in classic rock. I've heard Dolly Parton cover it. So I mean, it's universal across the board. Me as a person, that's me in a song. I'm universal across the board. I can get along with anybody, and anybody can sing along with me. I'm pretty cool to get along with. So
Agreed. So if we're going that aspect, I would definitely go with Cemetery Gates by Pantera because I am beautiful and sad.
So you're the sad music. So you're the sad girl?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm pretty much always crying.
Just hasn't been on stage ever. So
that's true. I actually have kept it. I've kept my shit together on stage. Are we allowed to say? Are we allowed to? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just don't want to get you an FCC violation. We're like sailors sometimes.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So if you could collab with any artist, living or dead, who would it be right now?
A Day to Remember.
Like that. God damn it.
For me, it's A Day to Remember. I would love to sing a female vocal on one of their songs.
Dude. All right. So I'm actually gonna go the dead side. I would, if I had the opportunity to collaborate, it wouldn't even have to be like anything that I wrote. I would just love to play a song with these guys, but it would be like I'd love to do the rhythm tracks guitar wise with Dimebag Darrell and Lemmy. Dude, that would be killer. That would be killer. Just because those guys. Awesome. Those guys lived and breathed rock and roll, and they're some of the most awesome dudes. Like, just the experience of being around their aura would be amazing.
If you could pick your festival, first day is female fronted, second day is national, third day is Dead or Alive. Who are your top 5 on each?
For female fronted, I would go Spirit Box, Anoxia, the Almas, just because they're awesome.
I don't know. Here's the thing, like if we're going with a combination of like local and regional and like somewhat local national, like I'd definitely say Anoxia, because they always bring it, and friggin' Crystal's cool as hell, and then I'd probably go with the Almas, but there's one from Omaha that I would totally love to see on that bill. Would be the Clencher.
Oh yeah.
Obviously us. I mean, shameless self-promotion. Why the hell not? Of course. National. Ooh, man. Metallica. You want to go big or go home? Metallica.
Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but you're saying that older Bring Me the Horizon or now? Big difference. That's a big difference.
I don't know. Metal is amazing.
I don't know. Their new stuff is pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it isn't, but there's a different.
Oh yeah, different sound for sure.
Yeah. No. And here's the thing: like they had it as a death metal band or a deathcore band, however you want to say it, but they also have it as just like a all-around band. Because I mean, you could play those guys anywhere too. Shit.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with. I don't know. I need a mosh pit. I go with deathcore. Bring Me the Horizon. Attila, if we're going deathcore though, because those guys kick out too.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. We love Attila. And if I'm going like old school, I'm going like Poison the Well. Like, I need some emo, screamo, hardcore, old The Used, the old Taking Back Sunday. Like, don't get me wrong, The Used and Taking Back Sunday have good newer stuff, but old school, near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
It'd be really hard to choose just 5.
Yeah.
We want to play with everyone.
Even those, like, we love cross genre shows too. Like,
Oh yeah.
the best shows that we've been a part of, there was like us, which ended up being the heaviest band there, and then like a pop punk band, and then like a hip hop artist, and then like an indie artist. Those shows kick ass just because you get to see and hear everybody's different musical backgrounds, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So, out of all your songs that you put out, which one was the hardest emotionally to put out to the world?
Emotionally, is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. We used to have a song as Dear Frida. I mean, Chasing Supernovas. There's a lot of emotion in it, but not as much as it was like when we first wrote songs for like Dear Frida. We have a song called Sledgehammer, and
I knew you were going to say that.
when I wrote it, I was just trying to be a poet, and it wasn't until Lindsay actually pointed out to me that there was a lot of meaning into it, and it was like kind of a lot deeper than I had initially intended for it. And the more that I listen to it, the more I actually hear it. Like, I think sometimes I subconsciously, because we both share the songwriting duties, but there has been some songs that I wrote all the music and lyrics to. Sledgehammer was one of them, and I feel like subconsciously I wrote something a lot deeper just because at the time that I wrote it, it was super rough time in my life. So that would be my pick.
If we're going off of what's on our albums now, I would have to say Brown Bits Make the Gravy was probably the most emotional one for me. And for me, it's like, you got to burn the bridges. Sometimes you have to let go of your past and just burn it all behind you in order to create whatever new version of yourself that you want to be versus what other people expect you to be.
Yo, it's true. I always forget because the name of that one is so ridiculous versus what the actual content is.
Yes.
And I'm the one that named it.
True.
Do you have a backstory why you named it that?
So we.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Did we lose him? Oh.
We listen to all kinds of music, but we both share love like emo and like punk and like A Day to Remember and Chiodos and all these bands. They have like song names. The reason that one was called that was I wanted to make sure that I had song titles that I could remember where they were placed on my hard drive, so that when we went to go mix them, we could find them. So I gave them stupid like working names, and then they ended up sticking. Like that one, Brown Bits Makes the Gravy, Helena Has a Time Machine, Damn It Wilson, That's What She Said. They all started out as those were the working titles, and then they stuck. And we're both we're happy-go-lucky. We're pretty funny, like pretty funny people for the most part. And
but we're immature as hell.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we released the song on June 9th, 6/9. But with that being said, it was something fun in our last band. Before that, like, we tried to do stuff like that with the band, and they're always like, no, we don't want to do that, it's stupid. And at this point with Chasing Supernovas, we're like, well, nobody's telling us what to do, we just get to do it. So
we do whatever we want. I do what I want.
What's up, Don?
Hi, Don. Yes. Yes. Being big kids, we don't want life to be boring.
No.
That's what
Yeah.
we are, though, is we are big kids.
Yeah. Friggin' 12 years old. I'm 40 years old on the outside, 12 years old forever, though.
Same. And I'm like a ooey gooey 5-year-old when it comes to like a dog. If you have a dog, if there's a dog near me, I become this high pitched talking, I don't even recognize myself human being that anybody could say anything to me and it wouldn't even faze me because dog.
Yeah, don't ever try to bring up business around her when there's dogs available.
I won't get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
So what is like the weirdest compliment you got by your music?
So again, you're kind of coming through a little soft there, man.
What is the weirdest compliment you've got from your music?
I was not expecting that.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, when we hit the stage for the first time, we opened up with a band from Lincoln. They're called Ember's Light, and we had we made a name for ourselves. We're a part of several groups on Facebook, and we had made a name for ourselves, like jumping onto other bands' page, like doing the wrong thing, mind you. Like I watch people do it to us, and I'm like, you know what? People hated when I did that. I understand why now. But we made a name for ourselves because we're like we're not like not full of ourselves, but we're fairly confident, you know, like, and we had hyped up that show. Nobody had heard us live yet. And when we jumped up on stage, everybody was kind of expecting us to really just
Fail.
take a shit, really. And
Pancake show.
yeah, the pancake show, like, you know, you have that one, you throw it away, and then you do it over again. And we jumped up on stage and we just dominated from first song all the way to the end. And we seen so many people just drop, like their jaws drop, like in pure astonishment, like holy shit, we didn't think that they could pull that off. And it's been like that ever since. So I would have to say that's probably the weirdest compliment I've ever gotten. Is like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know, like I don't really try to set any expectations for anybody else, so that's why I thought it was weird.
I actually had the same compliment. We played a show in Kearney, Nebraska, which is a couple hours away. And a gal came up to us after the show and she singled me out and she's like, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that to come out of your mouth because I scream on stage and I'm 5'1" and a quarter.
Maybe.
And so when I go, I help the guys set up their gear. And so I take the guitars up, I help get the drums up, help Randy get the bass stuff up. And then I just have a microphone. So I put my mic stand up. And then they're expecting it to be, you know, tall mic stand for Kyle is what they were expecting. And she's like, I had no idea that you were the singer. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, and then you sang this beautiful melodic stuff. And then that scream, she's like, I about pissed my pants. And I was like, thank you. She's like, can I give you a hug? Yes, of course.
That was the second weirdest question.
Yes, that was the second. Actually, we've gotten that quite a bit. That's not weird anymore. We do get asked a lot to, can I high five you? Can I give you a hug?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the day when they ask to grab butts.
They're not going to ask. They're just going to do it.
That's true.
It is Nebraska. We do what we want.
You do what you want.
Yeah.
So So when was the last time like you guys forgot your gig stick?
Shit. I don't know. Like, I mean, there's been times where I forgot like gear. Where my house is in comparison to like Lincoln, it's about
Oh
40
yeah.
miles away, and I left without my amp one time. I don't know even how I did it. I had all my
How
guitars
can,
loaded. You're
how,
probably,
how
yeah,
can you
forget
how?
an amp. Well, so I use a floorboard. So the floorboard it's an all-encompassing. You just plug everything into it, and there's everything that you need. It's a head rush, and um, I packed it up. I had it all ready to go, and I totally left it on the couch where I was like setting everything up. I got there. I was there for probably like 20 minutes, but I'm like, oh shit, I don't have an amp. Like, and I think we were up next. I
Yeah.
flew, I flew from Lincoln back to my town. I hope there's no state patrolman listening, but like, I'm going to totally fess up to it. I was like going like 90, 95 to get back, grab the amp, and then go back to Lincoln. And I was like, when I got back here, I had already changed into all my show gear. So I go
Thank
in
goodness.
and all of my,
Literally walked up.
yeah, my family's like, what the hell are you doing? And like, show, gotta go, bye.
Then when he got back, he literally had just enough time to grab his stuff and take it up on stage because we were
Oh,
already loading it.
yeah, I literally walked from my car with my amp to the stage, plugged it in, probably about 5 minutes later, doing sound check and getting ready to actually play.
For me, it was lyrics. Sometimes I get so nervous that we were headline or we were no, it was the night that we were headlining. We were in Omaha playing at this place called the American Dream, and we were headlining, and it was a late show, and I hadn't had a lot to eat, and I just was like, bleh. By the time the show was going on, and we were very excited, and it was the first song, and it's a song that I wrote myself, and I had sung it 100 times, and I forgot verse, the first verse. I forgot the lyrics to the first verse, and then the next thing I knew, they're just repeating the the thing, and then I like look over at him, and I'm like, I forgot the lyrics.
Shit.
I want to say that's the night that you looked at me and you're like, get your shit together. And I'm like, oh god. And then I remembered what I was doing, kind of.
There's been a couple of those times where we started into a song and we weren't ready, like nobody was ready. Somebody's off, and it's throwing the rest of us off. Like, stop, that was a pancake. Do over, and then start the song. Like we had a song that was called My Own Villain, and it's fast. It's fast, and it starts off with Lindsay maniacally laughing, and then there's a 4 count in on the hi-hats, and then it goes fast. And I can't tell you how many times we started that, and it was just like, this is not good. This is not good. We need to stop for just a second so everybody can collect their shit. And
Sometimes I would start in the middle of mid sentence, like he would be announcing something, and it would just be getting a little out of control, and then I would just do it to stop them, and they would just scramble, and then they'd be like playing hard, and I'm like, yeah,
yeah, our
I did
drummer
it on purpose.
time was amazing at that, following the cues, and he like as soon as she laughed, he was like, "Oh, going!" Like we're like, it was like a war zone, man.
I love it.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys flip it on me. You can ask me anything.
All right, all right. Your top. What are your right now? what are your top 3 bands that you would pay over $100 to go see if you had the money?
As everybody knows, I'm a huge Korn fan, so they're number one always.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say, can I throw Underground in there or no?
Go for it. Yeah. This is all yours, man. You don't have we don't, even if we don't know them, we're probably gonna look them up later on.
Look them up. Yep, that's what we do.
So I'm gonna say Korn is always number one. I think people are sleeping on Anoxia. I mean, that should be number 2.
Fuck yeah.
And it's been weird. I've actually been listening to Halsey lately. So
Oh,
throw her in the mix.
oh, I have such a sweet heart, like a sweet spot for Halsey. I love Halsey.
Like, I listen to everything, so like
Same.
it could be literally. I wake up to the playlist for here. I have a playlist of almost everybody that's been on here. At least one of their songs, and if they have new releases, I put their new release on. It's out for the public to just swoop up. But that's my alarm clock. So one day it could be you guys, one day it could be, I don't even know who today was, but
Yeah, man.
but I'm saying, like, that's
awesome.
my alarm. That's my alarm clock. So it could be, if I'm not listening to that, I listen to all the '90s music.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so here's my next question for you. Because of your alarm clock, when you wake up, do you let it play through, or do you actually stop it so you can start your day?
To be honest, like, I love everybody, but it depends on what song it was or what kind of mood I was when I woke up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it could be. It could start my day off metalcore. It could start with indie. It could start with freaking just violin. I mean, it doesn't. Depends on
Nice.
what kind of mood I am. I might turn it off if they're. Yeah, it depends on what song it is.
Oh yeah. We like in the mornings I have 3 different. So when I first got an iPhone, I downloaded 3 different songs as just, I've never downloaded anything before. Those songs have stayed with me, so I use them as alarms and what have you. So I got one regular, like, it sounds like an alarm, and then I have I have Master Puppets, I have Breathe Again by Pop Evil, because that song kicks ass, and then a Slayer song. And some morning, like, I'll set alarms, and it just kind of, depending on when I want to wake up, I have those set for different times. I never remember which one, so it's always like a surprise when I wake up. Like, am I going to be waking up to pure horror from my normal alarm clock, or am I actually going to hear something that's like kind of cool?
No, I mean, I'm with you, Pop. I'm with you with the Pop Evil thing. Like, I've seen them several times. I mean,
those guys always, I remember when they first came out, I was like, all right, this is cool, pretty standard rock and roll, but man, they have evolved into something just absolutely epic. That is probably, like, on the list of, like, favorite bands. They're definitely on it and up towards the top. Just, they make amazing
absolutely
music. And they got a chick drummer.
Oh yeah.
I actually met her. She's very sweet.
Yep.
I was coming out of Starland Ballroom. I hugged her left, and she was just standing right there. So I mean, I got a photo real quick, but wanted an interview, but they changed management, so I wasn't gonna be able to. But
Oh,
I gotcha.
it happened to me twice already. Like,
Oh,
They
that's
literally
good.
just changed management, so it wasn't like.
So when you have, I have a question. So when you have a band that is under management, do you have to talk to their management team to do interviews with them?
Most of the time, yes.
Oh well, our management team is in here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time, yes, it's PR that I have to talk to first, or write an
Don,
email.
Don was the one that was like, reach out to these guys. You need to. They're awesome. And so that's how we got here. So thank you, Don.
thank you.
They love Dawn.
We do. We love Don too. They're Don and Matt are the most incredible people, and they always take out time when we need to. Sometimes we just need to chat. Sometimes we want to actually ask them questions about, we're new to this whole like actually making headway, and so we're excited to see where this goes with us. And I think that they're excited to be on this adventure with us.
Yeah.
And they saw something in us that we saw in ourselves, and we're very thankful that they stalked our TikTok page for a while.
God, so I kept getting. I don't. Do you TikTok much, Rob?
I do, but you don't see my face too much.
Oh, okay.
I'll put a filter
on
on.
my on my personal TikTok and on the band TikTok, we get tons and tons of messages every day that are nothing but just bots like, hey, go to our porn site, or hey, we can make you $1 million and all that crap. And it was the week that we were dropping. They were there for about 2 weeks. We kept seeing this one message pop up from massive media like, hey, we'd like to talk to you guys. Hey, we'd like to talk to you guys. Hey, we'd like to talk to you guys. And just being cautious and what have you, because like that we're just doing all this stuff organically. I'm like, yeah, we'll talk to you. And finally I got hit up on my my own personal Facebook page. He's like, I have been trying to talk to you for 2 weeks. Like, would you please be on a phone call with us? I'm like, oh, you're a real person? Oh shit, okay, yeah. And it ended up being Don and Matt, and we're just like, okay, so what's going on? Like, why do you guys want to talk to us? Well, we want to work with you guys. Like, you do?
I started bawling. I like cried like a baby. Don was like, "Is she okay?" And Kyle's like, "Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah,
She does that."
it's fine. Yeah. This is how I know she's breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I told you, I'm the emotional one.
yeah, I get things like that all the time, and I don't know who's.
Oh yeah. We do, like Kyle said, we do get a lot of porn bots, but
God.
gotta flood through that, especially on Instagram. It's so bad, but it also probably just depends on what we're watching. That's my fault. We follow a lot of models.
We love you too, so big, Don. You're freaking amazing.
Yes, we love you so
Yes.
big. So big. So big.
Dude,
I have a question. Wait,
Okay.
you already asked 2 questions.
I'm fine.
How many dogs do you have and what are they?
It's my roommate's dog. What kind of dog is this? They're asking.
St. John's Spaniel, Rat Terrier.
Rat Terrier mix.
Alright. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Do you play instruments?
Shitty acoustic.
Hey, me too.
Like, I know a few songs, but it's been sitting in my closet forever. I'm more working on the photography side of things than
Oh, okay. I got you. So what was your one go-to song that you would play?
I think I know the beginning of Inner Sandman, I think.
Alright.
Well, there's like 3 or 4 songs I just want to learn, and then I'll be happy. I'll feel accomplished.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of where I started. So I'm like, oh, I'll learn some Metallica because I love Metallica. And then I'm like, man, I really like actually playing guitar. So I get it, man. 20,
No,
20, 20 like 6-7 years later, I get it.
and no, none of the songs are anything to do with Nickelback or Creed. So just putting that out there.
You just want to point that out.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I would love to learn Swing Life Away by Rise Against. And
yes,
yeah.
I love that one. I love Rise Against.
Then definitely It's Been a While by Stained.
Of course.
You know, yeah.
I can play just a few songs on acoustic.
Oh, I mean, I love my acoustic. The baby's just been sitting in the closet.
Aww.
Not the corner.
Does she have a name? He, she?
No, didn't name it.
Oh.
At least it's in the closet, not the corner. I mean,
That's
never
true.
put baby in the corner.
You don't put the baby in the corner.
No.
Never.
Nobody puts it in the corner. Ever.
All right, so this is a fun question for you guys. If you're stuck in an elevator with one cartoon character, who would it be and why?
How long
Babs
stuck
Bunny.
Are you asking how long?
Yeah, how long are we stuck in the elevator?
I'm going to say 6 hours.
Ooh, okay. Alright.
That's good.
Jessica
That's good enough time.
Rabbit. No, wait, she wasn't real.
No, she was a cartoon.
No, she was a cartoon then, Jessica Rabbit. That would be my go-to.
And why?
She has a beautiful singing voice, that's why. It
Yeah.
has nothing else to do with anything else.
I
feel like she's tall, and I'd probably be right in the line of sight.
Because so whenever I ask this question, I know someone's going to say Jessica Rabbit off the bat. Off the bat. Like, there's a couple that I would love to be stuck in an elevator with, but I know I'd get pissed off halfway through the 6 hours.
That's why I asked how long. Shit, me. I guess if I had to be there for 6 hours, I'd say Bugs Bunny, just because I'd always be laughing, and might as well be entertained.
That'd be funny.
But I mean, if I really want to get out of the elevator super quick, I'm gonna say the Tasmanian Devil. So,
Okay. Like, the ones I know that would aggravate the hell out of people real freaking quickly would be definitely Chin Chan. Well, he's not actually that's anime, never mind. Her from Invader Zim would definitely aggravate you real quickly.
Yep.
I love Gur.
But it would get annoying after a while. 6 hours.
Gur is not smart.
No.
Yeah, definitely. What's his name from Thunder? Cats? Snarf wouldn't be that funny either.
Oh, Snarf, yeah. That would get annoying too. You know who would get really... I know Kyle would not agree with me, but I feel like I would not be okay with, like, He-Man or Skeletor.
Nah, I mean, if it's like old school, like 80s, like He-Man, Skeletor, you might get out of the elevator pretty quickly. If it's nowadays, like Skeletor, yeah, definitely no. Definitely no. I've seen some of those memes, man. I'm out. I'm out.
But they're great, though.
They are great. No, we love them.
We love them. It's just like Bruno. You can't talk about them in public.
Yes. Did you say it's just like Bruno?
Yeah. You didn't talk about Bruno. Tigress. Ah, heck yeah. Okay. All right. I'm in.
All right, so this is a Freaky
Of
Friday.
course.
So this is a Freaky Friday scenario.
Okay.
Which member of your band do you not want to be for 24 hours?
Would we not want to be?
Yeah, so we do not want to be for 24 hours.
Dude, I can't say that. I can't say which one I wouldn't want to be. Because I feel like just in case his wife is watching.
Yeah, I guess I personally wouldn't want to be our drummer Cody, just for the pure fact that he's the only person in the world that I know is like 10 billion times busier than I am. Like, I'm already pretty busy as is, like, with the band and like day jobs and stuff, but man, that guy is like, he's always going. I get messages from him at like 3 or 4
That was my
in the
reasoning
morning.
too.
I mean, like, I don't know, like, I'd love to be able to, like, his talent's amazing, but like I said, he's busier than I am, and like, I already go nuts as is.
And for being a short dude, that dude is strong. I have seen him lift those amps and those like sound boxes like they are feathers. Like, I couldn't imagine having to haul around all that stuff up on myself.
He does it, man. He does it.
That's crazy.
Super strength and let's see, he comes with super strength, massive rhythm, and like he can survive off of low sleep. So those would be some superpowers he has, but he's constantly busy. So I don't know.
Okay. Can I ask a question now?
Yeah.
I have a question for both of you. If
Okay.
you could have one superpower, what would it be? And if you could have two superpowers, which one would be more important?
All right, Rob, you take this one first. It's your
Okay.
show.
I'm gonna say reading people's minds, and then probably be visible.
All right. I think I've answered this one before, and I'm still gonna stick by it. I would want the ability to fly and be invincible. And I think that being invincible would probably be a little bit more important than flying at that point in time. The object of propulsion is, velocity times, the rate of speed and all that, whatever shit. But yeah, you can't go smoking through the air, run into a plane, and not have invincibility and expect to get out of that one in one piece.
Fair.
Hmm.
I love that your answer never changes because I've asked that several times.
Dude, I get so many places so quick. Like, I'd be able to go pick up Taco Bell so fast. It'd be amazing.
Exactly. Go turbo speed on the way home after eating it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd probably be leaving like jet
Yeah.
streams.
Nice.
So, what was the best advice you were ever given?
Just in general or music-wise?
In general.
In general. I'm going to take this one, like, first. And then, but mine, a long time ago, somebody told me to never give up. I mean, always, if you know what you want, go after it and get it. Never give up, because if you give up, then, I mean, what was the point of even starting it in the first place? That's why we're here. So.
Mine was, my mom used to always tell me, don't hide myself for anybody. And sometimes I do forget that. And I kind of seal away parts of myself. And I don't know. I feel like that's words to live by. Don't hide yourself for anybody. Because if they truly care about you, They will want all of you to see all of you, not just the parts that you think that they want to see.
So that kind of goes back to what somebody, it was my dad actually told me, it's better to be seen not heard. So like I mean, there's probably other reasons behind that, but it's better to be seen not heard.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the whole tried and true of actions speak louder than words, because
Yeah.
you can say you're going to do something, you're going to do something, you're going to do something and not do it, and keep promising and promising and promising. And each time you promise to do that thing and you don't do it, the other person on the other side, it just wears and wears and wears until they're numb to it and they just don't believe you anymore, you know? So you got to be that person. You got to be that person that follows through.
Do you have any advice for anybody trying to get into the music industry now?
it's, don't. No. Yeah. Honest to goodness, be nice. Being nice gets you so far. Be polite and courteous. Like, everybody's at a different place in their lives, whether like it be musically or just in general. So don't ever, ever, ever take advantage of somebody by not thanking them for their time or for their for their whatever resource they've provided you, or an opportunity that's been given you. I've seen one too many bands they expect and feel entitled to specific things because of where they started in the industry, or where they even started, or how they started. And just everybody works at a different pace than everybody else, and just be thankful that you have the opportunity that's been given to you. Don't try to get too greedy with it. Always say thank you and mean it, because otherwise, like, everybody's gonna know you're fake, and you might get far, but it's not gonna get too far for too long.
Yeah. My advice was going to be, don't forget where you came from. Everybody started somewhere as a local band. And whether you're playing for a crowd of 2, which we have done, or a crowd of 2,000, which we have done, it should still be the same game face every single time. You treat those 2 people in your crowd like they are 2,000.
Yep. And give them love because they spent money to go see you.
Yep.
So I'm going to have you guys promote what's going on next.
What's going on next?
Yeah.
We've got a couple of different things in the pipeline right now.
Couple.
Live shows this upcoming Sunday in Lincoln, Nebraska at 1867. We get to share the stage with Kingdom Collapse and Versus Me, which we've played. God, how many shows with Kingdom Collapse?
I think this is number 4 now.
Yeah, number 4. The others have been as Dear Frida, but it's still the same key members of us. So
yeah, 3 of us are the same.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, Randy. So we got live show coming up this Sunday and then in 2 weeks it's basically Hell Week. We have 4 shows. Pretty much in a row. We've got Sirens of Metal. That's an all female fronted Omaha metal rock show at the Dream on the Green in Omaha. That is the 29th.
That is the 28th.
28th. 29th, we're opening up for Hemlock.
Yes.
At 1867 in
Lincoln.
We're back at 1867 on the 1st for the Anchor,
Yes.
and then
We're back at the 1867 on the 8th for Archers versus Me and Discrepancies.
Yep.
Yep.
And then fast forward into September, we got Feck Fest in Kearney, Nebraska. We've got a Halloween show out in Carter Lake, Iowa. And then we're gonna be looking at getting outside of the state of Nebraska come November. Looking to go to I think Mississippi, Alabama,
Yep. And
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Yep. Going to the Gulf Coast. That is the
Yep.
plan.
If it's recorded music, if you liked Razorblade Crosswalk or A Chance to Burn, cool. We got some more things cooking as we speak.
Yeah,
really
there's totally not 2 new songs in the pipeline and 2 old songs in the pipeline. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a girl.
We're actually I'm starting to track for more than just a couple of songs. I think we're actually talking about doing an EP, but we don't know. I don't think we're gonna be able to release it by the end of this year.
No, but the next single will be out before the end of the year.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a
Yes.
do you have a pre-save date for that one?
No, not yet. We're
Not yet.
still waiting to hear back from where it's at
Yep. From production, we'll say.
from production.
Our production is a very busy busy person as well too. So.
Yeah, he's kind of on tour right now, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we gotta just wait. I mean, with us, we're very patient people. Like we are very patient when it comes to waiting on others. When it comes to waiting on each other. If I need something, I need it. If he needs something, he needs it. And if I forget that he needs it, I get a constant reminder until he gets the thing that he needs. So when it comes to like us working together, we don't have the patience to be patient.
Yeah.
We want what we want and we want it now. But when it comes to other people, we're just like, oh, I haven't heard from them in a couple of weeks. Maybe we should reach out. Do you want to reach out? No, do you want to reach out? So it's kind of nice because we also have each other to temper that, going, if one of us is like, hey, we need this back, and the other person can just be like, give it just a minute, have some patience. Typically it's Kyle telling me to have patience because I can be impatient sometimes.
No, I'm not saying nothing.
But we do have links to everything on our website, www.chasingssupernovas.com. We are on all of the social medias, so TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Our website funnels you to basically our website is a LinkedIn. It takes you everywhere, but you can also preview everything. Our music video is right on the front page of the website.
Yep.
All of our events are on there. We have a shop on our website.
Then
we got new merch being created tonight. Actually, I took a break so I could come and do this thing.
Yeah,
and I'm very excited about what's coming.
Lindsay hand makes the merch.
Except for the stuff that's on the website. If it's live at a show, if you pick up merch at a show, I made it.
So very
Crickets.
important question before we cut this, because I know you have your podcast coming up. Do you have a message for your fans?
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. You guys are amazing, and there's obviously we do it for selfish reasons to make music, because that's just who we are. We create because we want to hear it ourselves. But for those that have picked it up and have been following along with us and support us, listen to the music. For anybody that follows me or the band on Facebook or on TikTok, thank you for not seeing all the dumb shit that I post as as anything dumb. Thank you for everybody that's clicked like on anything. Honest to goodness, I without you guys, like, some days it gets pretty tiring to try and push. So we appreciate you greatly. Also too, we've got new stuff. We've got a whole ton of other things that we got in the works. So stay tuned.
What he said. Sorry, I'm geared up. I thought I was gonna go the whole way.
You're good. You're good.
You're good.
Just everybody means a lot to us. Anybody that's ever bought a shirt, anybody that's ever clicked play on our music, anybody that's ever hit like on Facebook or on TikTok or anything like that. It's me and Lindsay, we get to see all of that. We're the ones that take care of everything. If you message the band, you're actually messaging one of us, and we see all of that. So it never goes unnoticed, and we thank you. We're incredibly busy, so if we don't get back to you right away, we're sorry. But at the
And
same
if we
time,
have
like,
missed something,
yeah,
thank you for messaging again, because sometimes it does get lost in the shuffle. So thanks for being patient.
So speaking of shuffle, what song do you want me to put on the Spotify playlist for the here?
Ooh, from us, or that we just request from you.
Whatever song you want me to put on, I'll put on tonight.
Ooh.
Like one of our songs or somebody
Yes, one of your
else's
songs.
song?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
one of yours.
Oh, okay.
One of yours. It goes right on the playlist.
All right, then I'm gonna say Razor Blade Crosswalk 2.0.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That or Helena Had the Time Machine, but like I don't know, I'm pretty proud. I'm proud of all of them. Like you,
I
if
know.
you told me you're gonna play the Cheese Stand Alone, which was a joke that we made come to fruition, I would say hell yeah, go for it.
Went over so well live though. Like we oh my gosh. So when we recorded The Cheese Stands Alone, we being Kyle, like I had no idea what to expect when he told me he was going to make this song. And he sent it to me and I'm like, what in the world is this? And now I perform it live. because playing it and being the lead guitar and the rhythm guitar all in one person and the vocalist all in one person was a little much. So I rap about an empty cheeseburger in punk rock style on stage. And the first time we played that show was out of state, or the first time we did that song live was out of state. And it was amazing. It was awesome. It was so much fun. And they looked at me like I was a crazy person.
I might just put both songs on there now.
All right.
Good.
So it's over? Razor Blade Crosswalks, damn right.
Yes. Oh, hi, Mike. Yeah.
Shit, yeah, man.
So just as a reminder, everybody that's watching or will be watching, this is on Concert Junkies Rob and John Facebook, YouTube, and I believe Twitch is just Concert Rob because I only finished what I was doing. So, and probably on my personal TikTok later, it is just Robert M. Rosenthal, I believe. And if you want to hear everybody that's been on, it is Concert Junkies Rob and John on Spotify playlist.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Dude,
So
Rob,
I'll send you the link to that later.
Oh hell yeah, thank you. And thank you very much for this on, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Thanks for of your life, man.
This was awesome.
I'm gonna let you guys go, but just reach out to me in the next 6 months. So
All right. Well,
Okay. Sounds
I
good.
normally have a 6 months
All right.
policy.
Okay. All right.
Have
thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
a great night,
Thanks
and
for everybody that joined.
make sure you subscribe to their channel.
Yeah.
Also here.
Please.
Have a good night.